Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Keeping us all on tenterhooks so you could make a dramatic entrance, is it? Starting to wonder if you'd show up. You can say that with a straight face after all the times I had to come to your aid. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it. I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Trudy. Oh, before you go, how does a red dragon plan their day? They don't. They just wing it. Sorry. My father's got years of terrible jokes stocked up that he never got to tell me when I was younger, but lucky for him, I've never heard them. And seemingly, I am easily amused. As if you'd have me any other way. Go on, you've got mingling to do. I'll work on my punchlines some more.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed. You have managed to survive without me. A welcome surprise. So, here we are. A gathering of allies at a cold campsite with no servants to attend us and few luxuries to enjoy. Ah, we could have been conquerors. We could have ruled these realms as gods. Do you ever regret that we did not take control of the Netherbrain? If your mind is still so rigid after all it has suffered, there is little point in trying to change it. I shall not dwell on the past, though. The future is unwritten and rich with possibilities. I feared that returning to the Underdark as an apostate of Lolth would be an act of madness. Perhaps it was. If so, it is a madness that fits me well. Rebels swarm to my cause, and even if it takes centuries, I will reclaim my house in Menzoberranzan. And make the Spider Queen bleed. I would no more allow a god to shape my destiny than I would a pigeon. You may observe my works if you lack sufficient occupations of your own, but do not interfere, unless you wish to learn how fleeting divinity can be. Oh, I would kill for a glass of Ulava wine.
This has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when we could source booze? Oh, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale piece of bread just to get off.
Should get started.
Ha! Think you're funny, do you? So you made it!
Well, look who decided to turn up.
I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise.
But here we are. And I must say, for someone who had to face down a dark god, you seem to be doing remarkably well. What have you been up to? No relapses, I hope? I am pleased to hear it, for all our sakes. Not that I was worried, of course. I knew you'd have this under control. But I am glad to see you doing well. I'm glad to see us all doing well, in fact. Things turned out rather nicely in the end. Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dock and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. I'm sorry I didn't seek you out that night. I felt ashamed. Like I'd lost everything just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. And with Cazador still out there, I could hardly show my face. So, I retreated to the sewers to hide, bide my time, and enjoy all the rats one can eat. You could at least offer to help. You're more than capable of facing him. Now, more than ever. Killing him would be easy. Of course. After you've saved an entire city, saving one more person is probably below you. Not that it bothers me, of course. I've always been alone. I don't see why that would change now. By the gods, this evening can't end soon enough.
You don't like me enjoying myself, do you?
Gathering of heroes. A fine target for our enemies.
This has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when we could source booze? Oh, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread.
Kill for a glass of lava